it's time to go ahead and find a background image where I'm going to input both Mr. Aquaman and Miss Taylor Swift. So I found this image online that I really liked, but if you see, it has watermark, right? It says Dreams Time. So what I'm going to do is go to my Content Aware tool and then go over this watermark and take it out. So guys, we are just practicing, so this is a-okay, but if you're going to use someone else's image, you need to get approval or you need to pay for it. But since this is for educational purposes, just to figure things out, to do work, all of that stuff, and that is why it is okay for us to do this. All right, so I need to go to fill. I need to go to edit fill, but fill is not available for me. If that is the case, if we want to go to our layers, oh, look at this. I need to be on layer 1, right? Oop, let me go ahead and get this out of the way, sorry. I need to be on layer 1. So that is why it was not available. So I'm going to go back to edit, and there you go. And again, make sure it says content aware because there are other things that you can click on, other options. I'm going to say okay. All right, so now that watermark is gone. So I already brought in Mr. Aquaman into this background, but he's way too big. So I am going to scale him down. Oh wait, what happened to his head? Yeah. All right, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna say file. I'm gonna bring him in again, okay? Okay, I'm going to say bye-bye to my second layer. Okay, so layer 1, I'm going to write background BG. And then for layer 3, I'm just going to write Mr. Aqua, because I always forget his name. All right, so I'm going to scale him down. Now I have his head, which is a good thing, right? Okay, so I'm going to put him next to this corner. I'm going to say, all right. Okay, the thing is though, what happened to his arm, right? Straight lines always give it away that he's from a different picture. So what we're going to do is use our clone stamp tool in order to recreate this part of the arm. We're not going to recreate the whole thing or he won't be able to do much with it, but we're just going to slightly make his shoulders rounded and go down in order to make it look realistic. So I'm going to zoom in. Again, I am on my clone stamp tool. I'm going to hold down Option on my Mac, and when I do, it turns into a target, right? So it is targeting this area to copy. So I'm going to Option click. As I click with my mouse, I am saying yes. Oh, it copied something else. And why do you think that is? Let's go to our layers. I am on my background layer. So let's go ahead and highlight my other layer, my Mr. Aquaman layer. Let's try it again. Option, click, let go. Good. So now I am going to move this over. And do you see how it is copying here to there? All right, now I'm going to click and I'm going to drag. So look at that plus sign. When I go out like this and it meets my straight edge, oop, there it is. The plus is meeting my straight edge. So of course it's going to copy my straight edge. So if this happens to you, I need you to Command Z backwards. And instead of going this way, we want to go that way. So we know we're copying the black of his jacket. So again, I'm going to Option, click, and then I'm going to click and I'm going to drag and I'm going to let go. All right, so the options I used is 100% hardness and 30 pixels. So all the clackety that you're hearing is our heating system. All right, so for some of you, for some reason, it might look a bit like this. okay? Little bumps, little bumps. If that is the case, bring down your size of your brush and just fill in the little bumps that you see, okay? Little bumps that you see, little by little. But I'm going to Command Z, because I actually like the way this looks. All right, so I made his arm, and now it's time for Miss Taylor Swift to make her entrance. So I'm going to open her up. Oops. I'm going to file open because she's under my downloads. I have my downloads here. Okay, I think I screenshot her a while ago. So let's see if we can go ahead and find her. All right. Okay, it's taking way too long for me to find it. I probably screenshot her probably last week, so I don't want to go down through all of that. So what I'm going to do is go back to her picture, Command Shift 4. I don't need all of this, I just need her, right? So I'm going to screenshot her, let go. As I let go, I take a picture, go back to Photoshop, and then I'm going to have to do File, Open again. So it refreshes. I'm going to go to my recents. Oop, there you are. Okay, open her up. Good. So we're going to go back to our object selection tool. All right. And look at that. It actually detected her right away. Oh, now it's detecting her hair, her nose, her face. Okay. But we want all of her. So I'm going to click and drag this rectangle or square. I'm going to let go, and then it's going to detect her like this, okay? So now after that, I'm going to cue her up. So remember, red means protected, but the wrong thing is protected, right? So I'm going to Command Z, all right? Ooh, look at that. I actually want... All right, I'm going to redo the selection because it didn't really get that part right here. And it's not going to get her, so we're going to have to cue her up anyways. Oh, but first we're going to go to select, and we're going to inverse our selection, okay? And then we're going to cue her up. Cue up. All right, so what is red is protected. So I'm going to change to my brush tool, right? I have to change my tool. So her hair's softer than Mr. Aquaman's. So I'm going to go to maybe, I don't know, let's try 50. Okay, it is only by trial and error that we understand our tools. I'm going to lift that up. All right, I like that. All right, so remember, black adds to my selection. I can click switch, and white takes away from my selection. I'm going to first add. I'm going to zoom in so I can be more accurate. All right, I'm going to go around my edge, adding to my selection. Whoops, Command Z. Okay, so I'm gonna add to my edge just in case. I don't want to get that ghostly haze thing, right? Okay, and then as I do this, I am taking mental notes on what I need to do with my white minus tool and looking to see if everything that I need is selected. Okay, I'm going to actually give these little stragglies, I'm going to go ahead and give her a nice cut right there with my white brush. Okay, so now I'm ready for my white brush. All right, so I have a mental plan that I'm going to implement. All these little stragglies, it's okay. I'm going to go ahead and let it go. All right. I'm not sure if it's going to look good, but we'll see. I gave her a haircut. And you know what? For her skin, I'm going to go up a little bit because I don't want that haze next to her skin. So the background is protected, but I don't want the background protected. We want the background gone. And don't forget about her little shoulders right here. Okay. I need all of that gone. I don't need that protected. Okay, in order for me to get the corners right here, I need to go back to my size and bring that down. Okay. I'm going to go a little bit smaller and get that corner right there. All right. I'm back to the hair, so I'm going to go to about 50. Okay. And then what I want to take out, I can go ahead and nicely take out. It's important not to take a huge chunk out of someone's head because they are going to look a little strange. All right, I'm just taking the little edges out to make sure that my background is not included. All right, and you don't have to go fast, you can go slow. Okay, whoop. I need to add there. So I'm going back to her skin and dress. I'm going to lift that up. I'm going to go down on my size. Okay, let's see. I'm going to cue it up again. Push Q, and then I'm going to delete the background, and then Command deselect. And then this is what I have for her. Okay, let's zoom in. All right, I don't mind this, but I guess I can add a little bit to my texture so it's not so fuzzy right there. All right, ooh, I don't know what that is, but it's something that I need to deal with. Okay. All right, I don't mind her skin texture here, and I think I took away a little too much there, so I want to make it look a little bit more natural. So I'm going to Command Z, okay. So maybe 73 is a good size, good texture that I can add to the edges, take away that ghostly fade that I do not want. I'm going to go down in my size, and then I just don't like that part, but I can go ahead and keep these parts and see if it looks more natural if I were to do that. Okay, might need to go down with this still. You can always Command Z if there's something that you don't like. All right, I'm just gonna try that and see. All right, so I'm gonna cue it up again and erase, Command deselect. Okay, it looks a little bit more natural than before because before it was cut straight. All right, so now if you want, you can go ahead and edit her face. You can get the spot healing brush and then get her little freckle there. All right, but there isn't really much to edit on her face. I think she's already kind of edited. Okay, so I'm going to bring her in with my move tool to here. She is really big, so I'm going to scale her down. Okay, so I don't really like how her back is turned towards him. So let's go ahead and flip her. What we can do is edit, free transform, and let's flip her horizontally. So I'm going to click on that. Good. And then we can put her there. Okay. So What do you guys think? I'm going to make her just a little teeny bit smaller. Okay, I think she looks good. All right, so I'm going to say File, Save As. There's still other things I need to do, but I have to make sure I have my name, Celebrity Portrait, and I'm going to, it's in PSD, which is Photoshop file. I'm going to save, okay? Replace, okay. All right, so now it is important for me to go ahead and adjust this image. He actually looks pretty good in this image, but she looks a little too saturated and red, all right? So I want you to go ahead to the adjustments that you have already kind of played around with, and I don't know, play around again and see. The thing is, the adjustment, whatever's under the adjustment will affect the layer. So right now, the brightness and contrast is going to affect all three because all three layers underneath, okay? However, when I merge this to Miss Taylor's layer, then it'll only affect her, okay? Okie dokie. Also, I'm gonna move him up here so I can kind of use him for the tonal value. And then I'm going to click on the eye so I don't see that part. All right, so let's see. Let's adjust. Let's go to the properties. Okay. So I'm going to go down in my brightness. All right, but not too down. And then I'm going to go down in my contrast as well. Okay. So they look like they're in the same light. All right, if I go all the way down, she looks a bit too gray, I feel like. Okay. But okay. I actually like this. And then I think she's a little too red. So I'm going to go to my maybe hue and saturation, color, balanced, curves. And then I'm going to go down in my red. All right. Okay, now let's see. Just to see, I am going to make sure I'm on one of those layers. I'm going to merge visible. All right. And then let's see. Okay. Now she looks like she's in a better light. Kind of like his light and the background light. Okay. So now I feel like I am done. So I'm going to say File, Save. And then I am ready to turn this in.